Hi everyone, I'm Kevin Hands. I'm going to be doing a 3-part training series about emails. Okay, and there's only 2 things we can do with emails. We can either receive or send them. And this training is going to be all about receiving emails. Okay, and for the demonstration I'm going to be using Gmail, which is Google's version of the email. But once you see what happens on Gmail, they all look a bit different, the different emails. But once you've seen what happens here, if you just look around just a little bit, you'll be able to work it out. Okay, so how do we read emails? First of all, okay, now let's have a look at what we have here. Let's look at the information. All right, now for Gmail, if it comes from the same sender, it all just lumps it into one. As you can see, there's actually 5 different emails in there, then which is shown by the number 5. So that's who it's from. Okay. That's the subject, okay, and that shows a bit of the text in there as well. Okay, and now to open it up, we just left click on the email and it opens it. Okay, so we can see who this is from, and it's come to me. Okay, we can see the text and there's a signature there. Okay, which you'll find out how to do when I do the training for sending emails. Okay. Now this was when it was sent and how long ago. Okay, and the same here. Now with Gmail, you just click that to see everything that was in there, in the email. Okay. Alright, now another thing we can do here, if you look here, it's to me and to K Hands. If we click this, it gives us more information. So it shows us who it was sent from. Okay. So that's one of my Gmail addresses, who it was sent to, and you can see that it was sent to 2 different emails. It could be 3, 4. You can see when, the subject, okay, and all of that information there. Okay. Now, there's something interesting about some of these. If I look now at the third one down, you can see here that that's got a link in it, this particular email. So let's have a look at that in here. So we just click in here, it opens it up for us. We click that, it shows the text, which is just the signature. Now when we click here, okay, you can see that this was not just sent normally. You can see that it was sent CC, which means carbon copy. Okay, so it was sent to those 2 email addresses. You can see the date, when it was sent, the subject, and so on there. Okay. Now, what I also want to do is to show you the last one, because that's different. You can see here it says BCC. If we open it up, okay, and if we click that for more information, that little drop down arrow there, we can see who it was sent from, but the 2 is only this email address. In other words, if someone sent a blank carbon copy, that means that no one else who received the same email will see everyone else's emails. Okay, but again, we'll find out more about that when we go through the how to send emails. Okay, so let's have a look. Now, we can do some things here. Now at Gmail, if we want to do something with an individual email, it's a bit different. I'll actually pick a different one. Okay, I'll open that up. And we have to do this drop down box here. Okay, so we can filter it, we can delete it, we can block me, I'm not going to block me, we can report it as spam, I'm not going to do that either because I won't be able to send myself emails. Or well, actually my emails going out might all be classified as spam, which would be good. Okay, we can mark unread from here. Let's try that and see what that does. Okay, now if we open this up, okay, they're actually showing up as all unread. Okay, alright, so now with different emails, they won't all be listed in the one. You'll have them all listed down here, 5 different ones. And when you click that, whatever you do up here, when these boxes appear, you'll do to all of them. Okay. Now, so what we can do is we can archive it. We can report it as spam. As I said, I didn't want to do that. We can delete it. Okay, let's first of all go here, mark as unread. Right, so let's just delete it. Okay, so it's gone. It's in the bin. And we can see it's here. Now I'm not going to empty it because I want to show some more things. So I want to take it back into the inbox. Okay, And you can see the number 1 there showing that there's an unread email in there. Okay. Now we can also file it. So how do we do that? Let's have a look at this. First, well, actually, let's look at one of the emails, number 3 down here. You can see it's got a link and 2 attachments. Now it's got a photo and a video attached to it. Remember, that's what that means there. That means attachment. Okay, that symbol there. Right, and you can also see that it's got a link. Now you have to be very careful with emails with links in them. Make sure they're from a trusted source. Even if they look genuine, they may not be. I know there's been some PayPal emails being sent out. They look like PayPal emails, they look genuine. Just a heads up, they need to be addressed to you by name. If they're not, chances are they're not genuine. Do not touch any links within those emails. You could have your identity stolen and you can get money taken out of your account potentially. I would also be very careful about emails apparently from banks. Okay, do not click on links within emails if you don't know who they've come from and you're not sure of it, okay? Alright, now, but I know this link is alright, I can click on it because I sent it. If we just left click on it, that opens up the link there. Okay? Alright, so we've covered that. Now, how would we file them? Because otherwise, if you don't know how to do that, you're going to end up with a bunch of emails in your inbox. When it comes time to finding it, you're not going to have a chance of knowing where it is. So let's show you what we do with that. First of all, I'm going to mark it as unread. Again, so more, we want to mark it as read, mark it as unread. If it shows up as unread, you'll see what happens. Okay, so now let's move it into a folder. Now we don't have a folder for it, so let's create one. Okay, and now folders get arranged from top to bottom numerically first, so 0 would be first, then 1, 2, 3 would go down, and then alphabetical after that, A to Z. Alright, so we're going to call this 0, A, so it should give it every chance to come up the top. Alright, now we could nest it under another folder if you wanted to, but I don't want to do that. Okay, so let's just create that folder, create, and there it goes. So we just filed it, and you see it there. Okay, I want to show you something else, so we'll put this back into the inbox again. Okay, and now you'll see here it's got a label, so let me show you what you can do with labels. So you can change it, you could click it off, which means label will be removed. You can click another label on if you wanted to. Let's try that. Let's do that one, apply, and the label's changed. Okay, but let's take the label off altogether, so click that, hit apply, there's no label. Now something else we can do is to, we can also filter them. Okay, now supposing you get a bunch of emails coming in every day, you don't want to lose information, but you don't want to spend all day going through all your emails. Okay, so you can filter them. There's also unwanted emails we get, and with Gmail you can filter those out. So if they come from someone you don't want, you can create a filter. Okay, that didn't work. Let's try that again. Okay. So here we go. Let's pick up this email address. I'll copy it. Perhaps it actually need to be read first. Let's just see more. Filter messages like these. Okay, it's blank. I'll just paste this in here. Okay, so all of this page does here, okay, that's right, is that sets the parameters for which emails that come in will be used by this filter. Okay, and then you can decide where to put it. So the very first page, it works out which emails you're going to pick up. Okay, so we create the filter for it. So let's say we'll skip the inbox. We'll mark it as, so skipping the inbox means it just goes straight into a folder. Mark it as read, apply the label. Let's find the label we want, and we want that new folder we created to go there. We don't want to send it to spam. See, if you had spam coming in, you could create the filter for it and hit delete and nothing else, and anything coming from that email address or what filter you apply to it would delete it straight away. It wouldn't even get into your inbox. Okay, and we'll also tick that to apply it to any matching conversations that happen to be around. Create the filter. There it is there, and you see it's created the filter, and it has gone automatically into there. anything coming from there from now on, unless I change the filter or get rid of it, from that email address will go straight into there. Okay, so that's filters. But what happens if we lose something, or we know we got something from someone but we just don't know where it is or how to find it? So let's try this, shall we? I'm going to do a little bit faster so we're not all day here. Okay, I think I already got this anyway. So let's try this. Alright. So this is search. Anywhere where you see magnifying glass, right, on a computer, it basically means search. So I'll paste that email address in there. And let's see. I could also put in a number of things. Kevin Hands, if there was some subject in the email, I could put that down and might find that too. So let's do a search, and there it is there. And there's a few others that's coming from that one as well. Okay, so that's how we find an email that we may previously have lost. Okay, so that pretty much covers everything I was going to show you today on emails. I hope that was very helpful for you. As always, have a fantastic and awesome day, and bye for now.